Hello guys, my name is Ayam Rogers from Hispania, Kenya. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Concern duration and the place you are going, you are gonna go and look for this vlog of mine of today's. Remember, today is actually before I say something or I mention a subtitle of this vlog of today. Actually, what I can say is that the way you look this place of mine where I'm coming from, I'm coming live from Hispania, Kenya. This is my place where I'm located from. So the only thing which I can share with you, those my guys of mine, is that take a good snap and good look. It's a very chilling morning, fine, and actually God has enabled us to be woke up this day of us. Remember, here in Kenya, Africa, I'm very live. At the same time, I'm alone. Alone here. Not I'm alone, but I'm alone here in my place where I'm coming from, because some of my my family members have gone to do some work, and also with me I've decided today I want to share with you some 1 2 3 things, so that you can get this message which I've already prepared for you, my guys. So before I say anything or concerning this vlog of today, is that I can say to my fans that if you are new or you are older YouTuber, or to those who are generally looking at these videos of mine, also this one of today, let me tell you this: go back to my previous videos and do the necessary what is being required, so that I can get your support, and so that you can, when you give me support, I I will be I will be having, and I will try to put effort on my videos which are on air, because actually uh, I've I've not put any content in these 2 3 days, because of 1 2 3 things which makes me to be in that situation. So before, despite of that, what I can say, share with you today's vlog is that actually I want to talk to my guys who are in Kenya and others who are in these all African countries like Tanzania, Lesotho, Mozambique, and among others, and also Ghana and abroad countries also. The only thing which I can share with you is that is concerning the economy of my country, Kenya. Actually, when you look at this country of Kenya, my guys, actually compared to other countries which are being located here in Kenya, Africa, and other countries which are in abroad in abroad. So the only thing which I can say is that actually people here in Africa, Kenya are suffering. The economy has been raised in a high percentage of rate, which means that this president of us, Mr. William Samoei Ruto, actually is the one, is a person who makes this country to be in a bad situation. At the same time, Mr. President of this republic, I can say is that, or for those people who are watching over me, is that when I'm trying to raising this information so that we can share with you, and let me have or see in my in this content of today, which I've already I'm making to you, my guys. Leave a sweet comment and do the necessary which requires to me, and I'm asking kindly to support me. Actually, I'm not, but when I'm taking this vlog alive, or when I'm making content like this one, I'm not making these things as a granted, but let me tell you that actually, concerning this content of today is that Mr. President of this country of Kenya, actually, he has made this country to be in a bad situation concerning not political, nor social, not socially, but the key thing here, or the main thing which I'm going to share with you, is all about economy. Economy of Kenya. When I'm saying economy of Kenya, I can say is that it has brought uh, challenges, effects, positive effects and negative effects in this country of Kenya. Why am I talking up concerning economy? Because during the ancient time, by the time the British came to colonize this country of Kenya, actually by that time, these countries, all countries which are being found in Africa, Kenya, among these country of Kenya also, actually people were living, their lives were very good and very nice and very amazing ones, because actually in the past, actually people, they can have maybe 100 shillings note of Kenyan shillings. When you go to the market, you can buy many things in the shop, or in the supermarket, or wherever you go with that 100 bob. You can do your budget, and it can be very enough for you to have that budget, and you can come with that budget of yours at home after buying those items which you have gone to bought in the market there. You can use for a long period of time, like 1 week or 3 weeks. But compared to this nowadays, actually people have passed difficulties. Actually, when you have 1,000 shillings, actually you can go in the shop or in the market, you can buy only one thing or two things, then that 1,000 to be off, meaning that the economy has brought up the effects, the positive ones and the negative ones, meaning that actually Mr. President William Samoei Ruto of Kenya as a republic, who is the head of this country where I'm coming live and where I'm talking here, actually he has made this country of Kenya to be in a bad situation, to be in a bad point, whereby, first thing I've said, he has made the economy to be very high, to be very high compared to the back years. Despite of this message which I'm trying to share with you, people of Kenya, Africa, the only thing which I can say is that, because I've said earlier that there is some of the positive effects and the negative effects which makes this country of Kenya to be in a bad situation, and in a point which Kenyans people who are hustling, and those working persons whom are being employed with this government of Kenya, actually generally people of Kenya, Africa, they are suffering a lot. So the point of mine is that how can we assist one another, these people of whom are living here in this country of Kenya? That is the question which I can say. And if I can get an answer to that question, the only answer is that is coming from Mr. President, our President Samoei Ruto William. He's the one to make this country to be in a good point. He's the one to make the economy to be low or minimal, not not Kenyans to have a high taxation, poor living standard, economy is very high. You see, when I'm talking concerning this also, this point of which I've already pointed above, like poor living standard, I mean, is that point comes from the products which we normally have here in Kenya, because day by day actually things they are going up by up. When you go to the market, when for example, for the instance, what I can say is that if you have bought yesterday something maybe 100 shillings or 1,000 shillings, the following day you are going to buy that thing or that item, eh, like 200 or 2,500, and yet last day you bought it for it, meaning that the rate of selling things has raised up with a big percentage. And also, so that I think that's the only way that Mr. Ruto is wanting to get those money to pay this tax and to pay to make the economy to be very high. I can remember there is a day he went in a broad country like America. There, I don't think it was North America or South America, but one of that country. He went there to ask the government of that country to help Kenya to support Kenya, or to how they can assist Kenya to pay that money which Mr. President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, who was on those back days. Remember, Mr. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, he was a former president before this president of us, Mr. Samoei Ruto. That president of us, the former president, he left Kenya in a bad situation with some things. And also, the only thing which I can say is that actually this country of Kenya, it has make things to be very bad, and the lifestyle which you are living here nowadays is that is very, very bad, totally. Because not only in the old people or the younger women's, generally all people of Africa, Kenya, they are suffering a lot concerning the economy of Kenya. This message actually I think is very short and very clear to those people who are watching over me or hearing this message. I don't think other countries which are being found here in Africa, Kenya, they are suffering like Kenyan people. We normally cry day by day concerning economy, taxation, poor living standard. Those it's also bring up with that point of mind concerning economy. So the only thing we can urge to this president of us to do is that try to make things, or try to do something which will make these people of Kenya, Africa, to be satisfied with what you are taking them. And remember, when your promises you are rising up, those promises let them be good one, and work for those promise and work for it, so that these people who they elected you in this country of Kenya, try to make them or convince them that you'll do better, and you'll do something which will bring Kenyans together, and you'll bring unity in this country of Kenya. I don't think it's very sound awkward to these countries or to other countries the way we here in Kenya, Africa, we We cry every day by day, saying that Mr. President has made this country to be poor, to be in a bad situation. Economy is very high, poor living standard, taxation is very high. Things have raised with some percentages. You are talking like like 3 days ago. You talked about the economy has raised, has falling down. You have made some things like petrol to decrease from by 1 shilling. You are, I don't think the economy is suitable or is stable to these young people or to Kenyans people. But the only thing which you are doing, actually you are trying to convince these people, but you are not a good person. Since we gave you to be elected as the head of this state, so what you need to know or to put in your mind is that, Mr. President, is that it will reach at a time another person will come up, will take this chance. Don't leave this country to think negatively to you, and also never make these people of Kenya to hate you forever, because you are making the you and the cabinet of Kenya, you are making people of Kenya, the younger people, to suffer a lot, because actually this is not kind of life we usually live in those back days. I do congratulate to those prominent president who were the first before you, like Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. He was the first president of Kenya. The second one was Daniel Arap Moi, the Kalenjin one. The first one was Kikuyu. The third one, as you can see, this country of Kenya actually is being is being carried out with Kikuyu community, Kalenjin, Kikuyu, Kalenjin. Up to you now, from Mr. Kibaki, going backward, from not Kibaki, from Kibaki, Moi, and Jomo Kenyatta. Actually, people were living good. The economy was not like this way, as we can see. But from the point of Mr. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the only thing he came up with the Huduma number, changing money, changing the currency. You see, COVID-19. Those are the things which makes people of Kenya suffered, but they didn't suffer like this time. The way you entered to this point to be elected and to be a member or the head of this state. So the only thing which I can say is that don't let these people of Kenya to suffer a lot and think negatively towards you people, to you. I think this message which I'm trying to share or to highlight or to put in on the air is that this point which I've already mentioned concerning economy, it's not affecting the younger people only, but it affects the all Kenyans people. I think also the economy of Tanzania also is very bad. People are crying day by day. People are giving birth You see? So this is a great challenge. So the only thing I can say is that for those people who are watching over me, consider subscribe, share, comment, and leave a sweet comment. Not to comment only, but to leave a sweet comment, because this message actually it has hurted me for a long period of time, because people of Africa, Kenya, they are suffering and suffering a lot, and the taxation also has made this country to be in a bad situation. Why am I saying this way, or why am I emphasizing concerning this issue? The main reason which I'm trying to emphasizing is that concerning this issue of economy, the only thing which I can say is that generally economy it has already affected Kenyan people and this Kenya country and other countries. That's why they have these small countries actually have reached to at a point whereby they are going to in abroad countries to asking for support. So this country, what I can share with you is that try to know how to stand on your own and don't rely on one on other side for those abroad countries, because when you rely or you want support for those countries, abroad countries, actually you'll end up getting a huge burden, what repayment for those money or those assistance which you are requiring for those abroad countries. So, and also the only thing which I can say to those abroad countries is that when these small countries like Kenya, Tanzania come to you, please don't try to do what? To neglect them. Do the necessary and do the thing which comes to you live and clearly. So the only thing which I can say is that take a good snap, good look, and do something which is being required. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for those who are watching over me and have a special look, and try to leave a sweet comment and leave a good information which will make these people of Kenya, Africa, to be in a bad, or not in a bad, in a good point of depending themselves. Remember, my guys, for those who didn't comment, share, or do the necessary, please do something to this vlog of mine. Have a special